What is going on, Angels? The Champ Strider here, and it's an exciting day for the Chivalry 2 community because Torn Banner has just announced patch 2.7, the winter update. I was talking yesterday about how now, after the Game Pass novelty has kind of worn off, we could use some new content, and on demand, the devs deliver. Now, you can actually help test the new patch tomorrow or today, depending on when you watch, November 15th, from 1 to 10 p.m. Eastern, if you're an Epic Games player. These lobbies, they're usually quite fun as they're loaded with Chivalry 2 hardcores, making it a vastly different experience than your normal public lobby. Now let's talk about the content and gameplay changes coming to Chivalry 2 in the next few weeks. First, let's start with the big ticket item. We're getting a brand new winter themed map, the Assault On Thayic Stronghold. I hope I said that right. The Masons have taken the war deep into Agathian territory, and upon taking the fortress, we'll have the opportunity to kill King Argon II himself. Now the map seems to be a more classic castle siege, so no real gimmicks like book burning or pig collecting, but classics like lowering drawbridges and destroying defensive towers. However, it does seem that the VIP King Argon will go full Alpha Chad and go on the offensive to reclaim his stronghold if the map reaches the final stage. Since I play the VIPs like a madman, I endorse this gameplay style completely. Now, I had already known a new winter-themed map was coming. However, we're also getting a surprise weapon addition in the form of the quarterstaff. While I've been a huge proponent of the two-handed flail, and I still insist Torn Banner gets that in the game, I find the quarterstaff addition to be acceptable as it sounds a lot better than the trash tier Katars or the rumored heavy crossbow. Now, it wouldn't be a patch without weapon adjustments, so let's start with the Highland Sword. The Highland Sword, it might be the most cried about weapon in Chivalry 2 history. Personally, I've always just considered it a shitter stomper, but we can all agree the weapon looks ridiculous. I envisioned the William Wallace sword when they announced the Highland, but what we got was Cloud from Final Fantasy VII. The Highland sword, it'll now be shorter, so hopefully this makes it look less ridiculous. We'll see. Now, the javelins have been a huge talking point amongst the community. They do a ton of damage, and they annoyingly interrupt attacks, making it feel really shit to get hit by a javelin from range, and the interrupt effect will now be removed. Let's hope to see the damage reduced in the near future, because we all know javelin chucking is for cowards. Now, a weapon I really enjoy to use, the poleaxe, it can kind of feel a little bit weak compared to other polearm weapons, and that will no longer be the case as the poleaxe will receive 5 damage to both slashing attacks, meaning light and heavy, which should improve its 1vx viability. I think this will be similar to when the halberd got buffed, and you'll see a significant increase in poleaxe users. Now, there are, of course, general bug and exploit fixes. I'll link the patch notes for that, but let me just talk about the two big ones I see. First, there was a bug with the one-handed spear where you could send yourself flying across the map for faster travel. This will no longer be possible. And then the next one, it's kind of funny to me, as we know a large portion of the community, they hate Archer players. I know my stance is pretty clear there, but people have been taking the anti-archery campaign to another level, using the Flame Chicken to ignite their own team's archers. Now, I've seen a few Reddit posts on this, and it's kind of hilarious to me, but the days of the Flame Chicken, they're over, and the Anti-Archer Brigade will have to go back to the drawing board to find new ways to make a stand against archery. Alright guys, that's it for me. Let me know down below, what are you most excited for in patch 2.7? Champ out.